Happy birthday, Monika, and happy anniversary, Doki Doki Literature Club. I love this game. It is such a good story for being surprisingly concise. I looked it up, and Doki Doki Literature Club only takes about 4 hours to finish, and less than 8 hours if you're being a completionist and you want to see everything. And yet somehow this game seems to have permanence. Maybe it's just the circles I'm in, but this game, I mean, it's been out for 6 years and I still see cosplayers and I still see memes related to it. I still see it referenced in relation to other things all the time. And I want to tell you why I think that is. If you haven't played Doki Doki Literature Club, now's your time to do so before you get spoiled. I can't say that I recommend it to everyone because it gets a little dark. All I'm going to say is take the warnings very seriously. They are plastered everywhere for a reason. Take them seriously, please, if you're going to play this. I think a big part of what gives this game so much permanence in pop culture is obviously the game itself, is what it did. Is the way it subverts expectations and really plays with the player. This game is a visual novel and plays on visual novel tropes of being sort of a fill-in-the-blank main character, usually a man, as it is in this case, and you're playing it to pursue these girls, and each of them seem like a stereotype or trope of a certain type of character. As you play, it gradually becomes clear that there are more to these characters than meets the eye. One in particular, of course, has a bit more than the rest, but all of them have more than you originally realized. The one that brings the most surprise is Monika, the leader of the literature club. She's aware that she's in a game, and she's aware of you, the player. Forget all the psychological trauma that it brings. I mean horror. I was right the first time. I feel like the horror elements are the part that helped people get interest, but the thing that has helped it maintain a permanence is Monika and her relationship with the player, and that she reaches out beyond the game itself. I don't know if it was the first one to do this, but I feel like it was the first to do it this way, and that doing it in this way really set it apart. I also just want to say right here that the writing in this game is phenomenal, and I am certain that that has helped as well. I could go on forever about how good this writing is, and in fact, I might end up making another video about at least some of my favorite aspects of its writing, because it's such a good piece, and I really think it should be discussed and explored as literature. And I've heard of, I think, some college classes that have done so, and that's really cool because I do think it deserves that. It's excellent writing. And I think that excellent writing and excellent storytelling is also part of what has helped it keep its permanence, along with that unexpected character-player relationship with Monika. I also think Dan Salvato, the creator of the game, who also did all of the music for the original game, which is wild. I think he's done a pretty good job keeping its fandom alive, and I think that also helps its permanence. And yes, he does so by doing charity streams, celebrating the anniversary, and a lot of consistently regular merch drops. And honestly, I want to say no judgment on that. You make that money, Dan. As long as people like me keep buying it, I say you keep making it. I love to see it. I also always gotta give credits to the fans themselves for creating ways to stay hyped. And I think, again, that helps keep permanence in pop culture. Not as much as the Monika relationship. That is the big part. Keeping a fandom sort of going in whatever form is always going to help. These fans do it mostly with fan art. There are some fan sans, and some of them actually did get released quite a bit after the game's release. But the biggest part is through their mods. There are so many mods for this game. They're all made by fans, and I want to say another shout out to Dan for being so open to letting people mod his game so that they can create these fun additional stories with these characters. It's just so amazing to see them really expound upon this 4-hour-long story or 8-hour-long story into a ton of stories. I have not played most of them because I'm intimidated by how many there are. Lastly, I can't talk about this subject and not bring up the thing that has kept its permanence second most. I stand with Monika is the most. The thing that has helped its permanence second most, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. A few years ago now, gosh, time flies. A few years ago now, Dan Salvato released a new version of the game called Doki Doki Literature Club Plus that had bonus side stories and a little bit of a ARG mystery, almost. Just as I said, it's Dan Salvato doing an excellent job at keeping this fandom alive, which is great to see because that also helps keep its permanence because it keeps it in people's minds to share things about it, that introduces it to new people that will come and play it, or it will be in their minds to also discourse about it, and that helps keep its permanence in pop culture. And he's done an excellent job. The fans have done an excellent job with that, and I hope that there's still stuff to talk about in 6 more years. On the 12th anniversary of Doki Doki Literature Club. This game is not only a good game, it is a good story. It's a good story and a good example of a good story that could only be told through a gaming medium. I say it's a game to look to and to point towards if you're looking for games as high art. So happy birthday, Monika. Happy birthday, Literature Club, and happy birthday, Monika. Happy anniversary to the Literature Club. Thanks to everyone for watching this. If you like gaming stuff, don't forget to like and subscribe because I have a lot to talk about and a lot of games to try. So keep watching. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!